Well, poking fun at politicians has been a long-time tradition in comedy, and one local group is keeping the trend going for a good cause. The Washington Roast has raised $15,000 so far over the past 6 years, and their next big event is tomorrow night. Well, it's not often we get a founding father on our show without a throwback to 1776, but Tim Kardashian is here. He's the founder, host, and producer of the Washington Roast. Thanks so much for coming in.
Great to be here, Adam.
Listen, set up the show for us. How does this work? It's not comedians standing up doing bits. This is a whole thing.
Yeah, let me break it down quickly like it's the Department of Education.
Perfectly.
Concept of the plan is 8 politicians being portrayed by 8 local comedians and members of the DMV community in an unfiltered town hall and roast battle. The politicians are lined up head-to-head in a battle royale tournament, and then the audience actually decides the winner of each matchup based on a meritocracy of who is the funnier comedian, not who is the politician more aligned with their political beliefs.
Got it.
And then they actually go head-to-head in a tournament, and then by the end of the show, we have a Washington Roast champion of the night every show. And every show is different because the energy of every audience is different. We do this show in front of liberal audiences, conservative audiences. The jokes work, the audiences change, the town hall questions are always different.
So it's a bipartisan skewering, you would say.
A bipartisan skewering, bipartisan bashing,
okay,
ball busting, however you want to describe it.
You can go with that. How did this whole thing get its start? I mean, I know it's sort of born out of the Washington Correspondents' Dinner, and like we've got jokes one year and no jokes the next year.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So in 2018, I had just graduated from a marriage, and I had all this free time on my hands.
Sure.
And I decided I was just going to pursue and chase a dream from my childhood to write and perform comedy. So I started doing stand-up comedy, and then in early 2019, when they announced that the White House Correspondents Association was going to get rid of the comedian at the Correspondents' Dinner, I decided, and I realized it was my calling to create a space for people of the DMV to get offline and disconnect from the 24/7 hyper-polarized, beltway traumatized reality that we all live in.
Yeah, I think the only thing funny about, because there were no comedians this year, I think the only thing funny about this year's Correspondents' Dinner was all of the people who were desperate to get in and be seen at the so-called nerd prom. I'm going to ask you about this. You have the potential to be invited to the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. It's the biggest comedy festival in the world. It's in Montreal. Are there concerns about any of the American comedians having to, pay a tariff in order to participate in this in Canada? How's that working out?
I mean, the Flames are stoked for the Washington Roast to come to Montreal. It's been, JFL would be a dream of ours, and we're super excited that we hopefully will be a part of it this year. It's been interesting. Some of our fans north of the border have been reaching out, and they're like, you got to tread lightly. Things are very, very different than the past times you've been here to Montreal.
Right, so we know Canadians are right now shunning things that are American. Are they shunning comedy as well, or are we exempt from that?
I'll let you know in July, where we crash and burn into the Montreal.
All right, let's talk about the charity that you all are raising money for and its connection to Seth Rogen, the actor.
Yeah, actually, Seth Rogen and his wife founded a Alzheimer's nonprofit called Hilarity for Charity, or sometimes abbreviated as HFC. And actually, there was a call to action on a Netflix special that they put out about using comedy as an ability to laugh through difficult times. Yeah. And also I heard that call to action, that was sort of what pushed me to create the Washington Roast.
All right, real quick, the where and when, and where people can find tickets.
So people can get tickets at the DC Improv Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. And then on Friday, we're going to be either at El Salvador or Guantanamo Bay. I'll let you know.
We're going to post all of this on our social media as well. Tim Kardashian, host, founder of the Washington Roast. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Adam.
You bet. All right, more when we come back.